Oh, big day today. Big day. Well, tomorrow's bigger, but I'm adding some good stuff to the PIF box today. I got to whip up my lather. I'm using my Paladin Pi brush. If you've never seen this, it's got the numbers of pi etched in, like, see, it starts right there over the Paladin and then goes around and around and around. And around. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. They released it on Pi Day. Was it 2 years ago now? Almost. I don't think it was last year. I think I've had it longer than that. Anyway, I'm using this brush just to make my shave of the day picture all matchy with the color on my soap and aftershave. I'll show you that in a second. I did finally find that box under my bed that I thought was full of shave stuff. Did find it, so got both boxes out from under my bed. They're not that big, but I don't need stuff all through the house. We'll deal with some of that. Had a couple shop soaps in there, but I already gave you a couple shop soaps. Had a sealed up perfume that's just gonna stay that way. That's crazy. That means I got 3. I can't give that away. I can't give it. So look at, can you see? That's down here. That's where I got myself yesterday. That's a good one. That's over an inch long. I felt the corner of the blade just slide right on in there. We're using Assoluto soap. It comes with this beautiful aftershave. Sometimes you just gotta get them for the labels. I had no clue what this stuff smelled like, but I saw that posted in a few shave of the day photos some time ago. And this is exactly why I need to do this PIF. I saw this up on my aftershave shelf, and I'm like, hey, I haven't used that for a while. Let's pull that out and use it today. I spent forever trying to find the soap. I almost gave up. Swear I moved all the soaps more than once, but we got her. We found it. Very much Dior Sauvage-y scent. And like I said, would not be, so it's pleasant, functionable. What do they call it? Serviceable. But I don't know. Yeah, I prefer scents that are more unique, especially one-off stuff. But like I said, I had to get it just for the label. Not a bad scent, just not inventive. That's all. That's all right. You can see we're using one of the best razors in the industry, actually. It's the Orin by Occam razor. Pow! If you haven't seen this before, take a look at the back of it. The Artist Club blade kind of floats. It's just clipped in kind of under its own tension on both sides, so it kind of floats a little bit. So it gives it, which is weird because normally you don't. I guess it's weird, is what it is. Because I was going to say you don't want it moving, but then I was going to say what you don't want that. You don't want vibrating. So you want it to hold the blade firm. And the firmer and more rigid your blade is, to me, the better the shave you're going to get. More efficient and all that stuff. This, because it's not suspended, not secured at all in the middle, allows it to flex to your face a little bit, which for me also provides a very good shave. And somehow that's different. This is somehow different than that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shave. Gonna have to check because that toilet's over there just filling and filling. It's never done that before. You guys probably can't hear it, but I can. Anyway, let's get to the PIF. So I did find one thing in that box I'm gonna give you. And then I found something on my shelf, and then something even farther back on my shelf. So three things I'm adding to the PIF box today. So the first one, and this is a good scent. I just forget that I have it and don't reach for it. It's you can see what it is. It's a Captain's Choice lime. It's actually a very good lime. Man, see, I was talking about that 2 days ago when I got all lit up by Chris Lindsay's aftershave stuff. The pure lime. That's a nice pure lime. Good scent. These are not all soaps being added today. Two soaps and an accessory, maybe, not a razor. And it's fun. I was just about to tell you some stuff that I thought about adding and then reasons I didn't, but people hate that, especially if it's something you'd want. You don't want to hear about. That's just disappointing, right? To hear about. Well, you didn't get something. And this is fine. You can still see it there, but you can see I'm shaving right over it, and by the end of the shave, it was done leaking. So I guess it just was not very deep cut. So the other soap is by 1912, Wickham soaps. And this one, some kind of citrus. I can't. Where is it? Oh, it's citrus musk. 1912 citrus musk. So there you go. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get a bigger PIF box. The PIF box overfloweth. And then the last thing is kind of cool. I was gonna say it goes with one of the other things I put in the. I guess you could use it. But it is a wooden soap box. Pretty cool, huh? From SV. Now, I was gonna say I put an SV soap in the PIF box. So I'm like, well, you can't put it in, but you can. The puck, you could pop it loose out of the metal tin. There's space around it, so I'm sure you could work it loose and stick it in here. So you can just either use that for decoration or actually use it. So there you go. And I didn't even make you wait to the end of this video. So if you missed a bunch of them, the big PIF starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is day number 2,000. 2,000 days of shaving without missing a day. I think, so the way this all started was at the time when I started kind of tracking this, I was more tracking getting 365 shaves in a day or more. And some days I would miss a day, and some days I would do one in the morning and the evening. And I think for a few years there, I was around 367-ish, 8, something like that. I had a few days where I had more than one shave in there, sometimes just for fun. Pretty much, and for a while there, when we're actually in the house we owned and I do yard work and stuff, I did that in the late afternoon. It's fun to shave. So even though I'd already shaved, I would take the opportunity to avail myself to another shave. But then what happened is I got my first kidney stone that had to go get in and get laser zapped. And won't go into all the details. The pain after laser zapping and what you have to do for, is it a week after that for recovery? The pain, I guess, is less, but much more consistent and interferes with life a little bit more. And I'm sure all this stuff can be different for people. Anyway, that's when I missed a couple of shaves. I think maybe just one. Maybe I missed a shave. And then I realized, like I said, I was more thinking about doing 365 shaves. But I think at some point I realized, geez, if I hadn't missed that one day, I had already had like all these days in a row without missing one. And that's where it switched to seeing how long we can go without missing a shave. So, which is a bummer, because if I didn't do that, I think it'd be closer to maybe 3,000 at this point. But I did make it through another kidney stone with all the same stuff, and just made my butt get into the shaved in and get the shaves done. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I'll tell you the times when. Oh, I want to tell you about the PIF. Still, if you're still watching and you don't know what to do, tomorrow I do a video, and I'll be on that video. You just have to post, "I'm in." That's it. That's all. Wait. That's not all. I mean, that's all you have to post. But you have to subscribe to this channel and Drinks and Daves. I did that I'm not pointing at something. There's not going to be a link. I'm making a point. I usually put the @ Drinks and Daves in the description of my videos to make it easier for you. But also easier for you is, whoop-ha! This moment or brought to you by Hombre's Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Oh, I almost forgot, Dave. Oh, brother. So, yeah. So, them's the rules. So, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you post, "I'm in." I do the random thing. I pull your name. I go check on the other channel, and you're not a subscriber. I pull another name, buddy. So don't lose out on a big box of goodness just over a free button click. That's all I'm saying. So, Brother Barber Dave, he sent me this. He's got some new contraption. There's some kind of a face steamer with eucalyptus oils and stuff like that. And look, okay, look. Can we go back to the film? Look, he got a cowboy hat. He's got this is wooden stuff. That's his logo, right? And he has shave soaps kind of made for his shop that are cowboy-y, a little bit rough and tumble. And then what do we have? Eucalyptus face steaming. All right, brother. All right. Well, now, sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson, buddy. Sweetest smelling. You go in there, and instead of and I are you going to start playing spa music? He said we play cowboy. You can't. Those two are opposites. You got to, if you're doing eucalyptus essential oils and face steaming, boy, you gotta on your TV screen. Now, if you're gonna go the cheap Target route, it's a fish tank showing on your TV. That's not what we want, though. We want kind of I hope it's a 4K TV, because you need that for this kind of an environment. You gotta put on the scenes that are slowly moving through bamboo jungles, and then the vista of light blue water you can see through, and just slow this slow camera movement right there. That's what you need. And then the ethereal music, right? Where you're kind of am I hearing that from the shop next door? That's the right volume level for what you're doing right now. Is kind of if you're talking and stuff like that, so they walk in and their first, so these guys at Hombre's Barbershop, right, they're coming in and they're kicking open the saloon door, boom. But then they get hit with the eucalyptus and they're this is the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. And then they look around and they see, the whole, the forest of bamboo and stuff like that. And they're oh, all right, I'm going to put behind me my pickleball loss. I'm going to not think about I need new tires on the golf cart. Chill out. And then they have their chit chat with Dave and they catch up. And then he's putting on this face steamer, right? And I don't know, he's buffing their nails or whatever the hell he's doing now. I don't know. And then what? And then the conversation has a lull. And what do they hear? They just hear this music, and they're what am I hearing? There must be a candle shop next door, but it's making me zen. I'm in myself. So I don't know. If that's what you want, go see Dave. Whatever. See you on the forums.